Good morning, moms and dads. This is Martha Hartney, the CEO of CHIRP, the Children's Emergency Response Plan, and of Hartney Law in Boulder, Colorado. And the question I'm here to ask today was asked of me by a coworker, actually, in another firm, a colleague, who said, "How come I haven't heard about this kind of planning before? It seems kind of important, but my own estate plan that I did years ago doesn't have this type of planning in it. How come?" That's a very good question, and the answer is, and there's a siren going by. Okay, so the answer is that the estate planning industry has actually largely served older families whose children are already gone from the nest, because older people are facing their mortality, their morbidity, more readily. So the industry itself serves people who are more immediately in need. And it's also been a common practice to do certain things for children's planning, mostly because families with younger children are not asking for legal services. There's a belief that there's not enough money to plan for, and so lawyers actually don't even see younger families until the last 20 years. So something has happened in our own culture to require a shift in the way that we plan for families. And that is that families are waiting until they're older to have children. They're waiting until their 30s and 40s when there are more resources to bring to bear for an estate plan and more money to be concerned about. So more families are asking for legal services. That's requiring the legal industry take another look at how we're providing legal planning for children. So there's another piece to this, and that is that most estate planning lawyers know their business really well. They know the technical legal aspects of estate planning down cold. But planning for children requires an understanding of not just one or two areas of law, at least 5. And those areas of law are doctrinal law, the stuff you can't find in a statute book anywhere. That's stuff you learn in law school. Constitutional law, because we're talking about parents' constitutional rights. Family law, because we're talking about marriages and family units. Estate planning, because we need to know what happens at death and dying. And juvenile law, the law pertaining to children when their parents are unable to care for them. That's 5 areas of law. Very few attorneys have their heads around all of them. And now we're having to take a deeper look at planning for families with kids at home. So that you haven't heard of children's emergency response planning is not unusual. There are only about 750 to maybe 1,000 attorneys in the United States who know what to look out for and how to do this planning adequately. And I know because I helped train a good 300 or 400 of them. So finding a lawyer who knows those areas of law well enough to do an emergency response plan for your children is kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack. And my team and I created the Children's Emergency Response Plan because it's time to bring this work out into the world. We now have the technology to do it, to bring good legal custodial planning to you and your children through the internet. And the magic of technology is democratizing this type of planning for you. So that's why you haven't heard about it. That's why it appears to be new to our marketplace. And we're excited to be the first direct-to-consumer legal self-help product for this need. So if you're a parent and you're doing your estate planning, dig deeper. Ask for deeper answers from your practitioner. They can be found. Also, if you have an estate plan that doesn't have a children's emergency response plan, you were not shafted. Nobody deliberately missed something. It's just that we are learning to practice in a new way. So you can find attorneys who know this planning to make sure that you have this as a pillar of your estate plan, or you can beef up your attorney's estate plan by creating your own children's emergency response plan and adding it as another important piece of your estate plan. So I wanted to share that with you. Thank you for your time. If you're looking for a practitioner who knows how to do this work, we will certainly take an inquiry at hello@gochirp.com. We'll see if we can help hook you up with those attorneys. Or you can simply go to gochirp.com, and that's CHERP, and purchase your children's emergency response plan. Thank you.